Egypt on a budget, a timeless journey through history without breaking the bank. Imagine standing in a place where human history stretches back over 5,000 years, where colossal monuments rise from golden sands, where ancient kings were buried with treasures meant for eternity. Now imagine experiencing all of that not for luxury prices, but on a budget that rivals a modest domestic vacation. Welcome to Egypt, one of the most historically rich, visually stunning, and surprisingly affordable travel destinations in the world. This is not just a trip. This is time travel for less than you think. Why Egypt is one of the best value travel destinations on Earth. Egypt offers something rare in global travel, world-class bucket list history at everyday prices. Let's talk numbers. A mid-range traveler in Egypt can comfortably spend $25, $50 per day. Budget, $50, $100 per day. Comfortable travel. Compare that to Italy or France, $150, $300 per day. Japan, $120, $250 per day. United States major cities, $200 plus per day. In Egypt, your money stretches dramatically further. You can stay in a charming hotel overlooking the Nile for $30, $60 per night. Eat full, authentic meals for $2, $8. Hire private guides for a fraction of Western prices. Visit world-famous monuments for entry fees often under $15. This is what makes Egypt so unique. You are not sacrificing experience to save money. You are gaining more of it. The climate, seasons, and best time to visit. Egypt is defined by its desert climate, but that doesn't mean it's always scorching. There are three main travel seasons. 1. Winter, November to February, peak season. This is the most popular time to visit. Daytime temperatures, P-75 degrees Fahrenheit. Evenings, cool, sometimes chilly. Skies, clear, bright blue, almost no rain. This is the most comfortable sightseeing weather. Walking through ancient ruins feels pleasant rather than exhausting. However, prices are slightly higher. More tourists at major attractions. 2. Shoulder season, March, April, October, best overall value. This is the sweet spot. Temperatures, Y-90 degrees Fahrenheit. Fewer crowds than winter, lower prices than peak season. You still get beautiful weather, warm, sunny, and ideal for exploring, but with better affordability. 3. Summer, May to September, off-season bargains. This is where Egypt becomes incredibly cheap. Temperatures, P-110 degrees Fahrenheit. Intense sun, especially midday. Very few tourists. But here's the key. If you plan your day wisely, explore early mornings, rest midday, go out again in the evening, you can enjoy Egypt at its absolute lowest cost. Hotels can drop by 30 to 60%, tours become cheaper, and popular sites feel almost empty. For budget travelers, this is a hidden opportunity. Landscapes, wildlife, and natural beauty. Egypt is often imagined as endless desert, but it's far more diverse. The Nile River, the lifeline of Egypt. Along its banks, you'll see palm trees swaying in the breeze, fertile green farmland. Traditional villages unchanged for centuries, the desert. Vast, golden, and silent. Expect rolling sand dunes, rocky plateaus. Stunning sunsets that paint the sky in deep orange and crimson. Animal life. While not a safari destination, Egypt still offers fascinating wildlife. Camels, the iconic desert companion. Donkeys still used in everyday transport. Nile fish and birds, desert foxes and small reptiles. Migratory birds along the Nile. Plant life. Despite the arid climate, life thrives. Date palms, acacia trees, papyrus plants along the Nile. Desert shrubs adapted to extreme heat. As a sightseeing enthusiast, you'll notice how life clusters around water, creating a striking contrast between lush green and endless sand. Touring Egypt's main attractions. Egypt is filled with world-famous landmarks, and they are surprisingly affordable to visit. The pyramids, standing before them feels surreal. Entry, roughly $10, $15. Optional camel rides, $5, $20, negotiable. Luxor, the world's greatest open-air museum. Here, history surrounds you. You can explore massive temple complexes, ancient tombs with vivid wall paintings. Daily sightseeing cost, often under $20, $30 total. Nile River cruises. A luxury experience elsewhere, affordable here. Multi-day cruise, $200, $400 total. Includes food, lodging, and tours. Part 5. Hidden gems most tourists miss. Beyond the famous sights, Egypt rewards those who explore deeper. Quiet desert oases with natural springs. Small villages along the Nile, local markets filled with handmade goods. Lesser-known temples without crowds. These places are often cheaper, more authentic, more relaxed. Getting around Egypt affordably. Transportation is another major cost advantage. Options. Trains, $2, $10 for long distances. Buses, extremely cheap. Domestic flights, $50, $100. Private drivers, affordable compared to Western countries. Compared to the US, where a single taxi ride might cost $30, $50. In Egypt, that same distance might cost $3, $10. Accommodation, comfort for less. Egypt offers a wide range of stays. Budget hostels and guest houses, $5, $20 per night. Clean, simple, often with breakfast. Mid-range hotels, Airbnb, $25, $80 per night. Comfortable, sometimes with stunning views. Luxury hotels, $100, $200 per night. In other countries, this would easily be $400 plus. Even budget stays often include rooftop views, friendly hosts, home-cooked meals, food, rich, flavorful, and incredibly affordable. Egyptian cuisine is a highlight of the experience. A day of eating in Egypt. Morning, fresh bread, eggs, beans, tea. Cost, $1, $3. Lunch, hearty dishes with rice, vegetables, and meat. Cost, $3, $6. Dinner, grilled meats, stews, fresh salads. Cost, $5, $10. Compared to the US, a similar meal in the US. Breakfast, $10, $15. Lunch, $15, $25. Dinner, $25, $50. In Egypt, you could eat an entire day for less than one US dinner. Meals are fresh, rich in flavor, made with traditional recipes passed down generations. Even street food is safe if chosen carefully, delicious, extremely cheap. What a typical day feels like. Imagine this. You wake up to the sound of the Nile. You eat breakfast on a rooftop as the sun rises. You spend the morning walking through ancient temples older than most civilizations. You rest during the heat of the day, then return at sunset when the light turns golden and the crowds disappear. At night, you enjoy a full meal, flavorful, filling for just a few dollars. And all of it, the history, the views, the food, costs less than a single day in many Western cities. Final thoughts: why Egypt is worth it. Egypt is not just affordable, it is immersive, unforgettable, deeply human. It offers something rare: the ability to stand face to face with ancient history without needing a luxury budget. For sightseeing enthusiasts, for history lovers, for travelers who want more for less, Egypt isn't just a destination. It's one of the greatest value experiences on Earth. If you've ever dreamed of walking through history, of seeing wonders that have stood for thousands of years, of traveling far without spending a fortune, Egypt is waiting. And it's closer and more affordable than you think.